I find it hard to believe I'm even saying this. Is this car as special as a 69 Z28 JL8 Cross Ram car? It sounds crazy, but when I started in business, the 69 Z28, the JL8 Cross Ram car, was only 15 years old, and I thought it was a collector car, and it was the greatest car, and it was. It was spawned from racing. It was spawned from the Trans Am series. It was such a great era and so many great cars, I thought they'd never be able to duplicate it. And then as I grew up and started in business, well, the 78, 79, 77 Smokey and the Bandit cars and the Z28s, they became the hot ticket years later. And then when these cars came out, late 80s, early 90s Z28 and Firebirds, well, they were just as special as the 69 Trans Am era for a totally different reason. What makes this car so special is it's a factory 1LE 305 5-speed car. There's only 305 of these cars built. What made the 1LE special, especially with the 5-liter? From the factory, the car came with 12-inch front rotors, dual piston calipers. It was basically a Corvette setup. It also had the upgraded rear brakes. It had the stiffer springs, stiffer shocks, performance bushings, had the bigger sway bars, aluminum drive shaft, a bigger radiator, a baffled gas tank used for road racing. They deleted most of the sound deadener. And again, like I said, the 305, even though it was available in a 305 and a 350, the 305 was special because that was the motor, that was the spec motor for the challenge cars for the Players Challenge series, which was just about as cool as Trans Am back in the day. So the Canadian Players Challenge series was basically the premise, kind of Trans Am showroom stock series, and it literally was. You had to go to the dealership, you had to buy a 1LE R7U, and the R7U was basically, they took the 305 and they matched them all and they sealed the motors. So when you went into a dealership and you ordered an R7U, that's what you needed to go into this race series. They knew all the motors were even. The 1LE package was basically the race package. And the idea was you could drive the car to the racetrack, race it, win a ton of prize money, get noticed. Ron Fellow started in that series. Dave Empringham started in the series. Richard Spinard started in the series. There was a bunch of great racers that came out of that series in the early days. And why this car is so near and dear to me is a couple of reasons. One is, when I first started racing, I bought an old Players Challenge cars and we just did some regional racing. And it was one of the coolest cars. It wasn't big horsepower, but it was a fun, safe car to drive on a budget. Matter of fact, we had a 1LE Firebird as well. It's a different story, but we ended up leaving that at the track after it burned to the ground. That was not a good day. So these cars, I cut my teeth racing on, and I think they're fabulous cars. This one is super special because, one, a good friend of mine asked me to find him a great one, and we did. And that friend of mine, John, who I raced with, met at the racetrack, and he raced until he was 80 years old, is now starting to collect cars again. He said, I want one of these. I think they're special cars. I think they're cool cars. Find me a good one. And we did. It's 198 miles from brand new. It's a 1LE. It's got a super rare leather interior. Most of these cars were fairly stripped down. It's got a couple of cool options. It's in his color, which is red, which he was looking for, and the car is virtually brand new. So as you can see, it's what you would expect. All the little chalk marks are there, all the decals are there. It looks brand new, as it should. Same thing with the interior. All the original plastic is still on the door cards. It is as new as you're gonna get. And even though a lot of guys say, hey, I would like to get the optional 350 instead of the 305, the 305 is actually a cooler package because that's what they used in the race series, and it was a little bit less horsepower and it became a real driver series, but still plenty to get in trouble with and plenty to slide the car around with. As you can see, the interior is brand new, still has the plastics on the door panels and that, and like I said, 197 miles on it, and it's all business. Roll-up windows, 5-speed, the 305, like I said. What makes this car super rare, there was only 14 cars built with a leather interior. And again, from a collector's point of view, the rarer the car, the rarer the numbers, you know, the better the options, the more valuable it gets. So Could this car be the future 69 JL8 Cross Ram car? Yeah. The Trans Am cars of the 60s were, you know, really cool cars. People understood those. These cars had a lot of great race history, especially the 1LEs. They were a factory prepared package to go racing with. That doesn't happen too often. And they've been kind of neglected over the years. There's not very many good low mileage cars. So when John said to find one, we spent a lot of time finding a great car, and now he's got, I think, one of the best ones on the planet, and I think he's really going to enjoy it. And from one racer to another, he's going to have some fun in this car.